unless
Well,
you're
why
just...
would you choose the deadlift over the squat?
You would choose the deadlift over the squat anytime you're going to use the strength in an environment where the center of gravity is relatively low or below your waist. For example, if you're improving your strength to work on a farm, very few farmers carry heavy objects draped across their back.
Right.
Nobody tries to pick a plow up and put it on their back. But everyone that works on a farm has to pick up a hitch on a plow or a piece of farm equipment that can be significantly heavy, or pick up drill rods or pieces of farm equipment or bales of hay off the ground, right? So if it was a choice between a squat and a deadlift, and I was in an environment where, for example, I was a construction worker and I had to carry loads of lumber on my shoulder, or I had to carry things, for example, a long ways up a trail, a steep trail, and I had to climb with a weight high on my back. The reason that's an important distinction is because once the center of gravity moves below your natural center of gravity, the recruitment pathways you use to lift the weight are different than when the center of gravity is above your center of gravity. In other words, right now, I'm just standing here, my center of gravity is going to be centered somewhere, slightly below the belly button and slightly in front of the sacrum.
Right.
Okay? But the instant I pick this bar up, now my center of gravity has changed position because there's a load in front of me. So you can see that now my center of gravity is lower because the bar is below my center of gravity.
Right.
But as I take this bar up, my center of gravity is moving forward because a significant amount of my weight is now displaced out here. So my center of gravity has moved up and out. As I take the bar out, my center of gravity goes out. As the bar gets higher, my center of gravity goes higher because a greater percentage of the relative mass perceived as one, the body. So as you hold this, it becomes part of your body, right?
Right.
So the higher this mass goes, the higher my overall center of gravity goes. So now I'm sort of like an inverted pendulum. So you put, 200 pounds on there, and there's a huge amount of weight up there relative to here, so I'm super unstable. Okay? Point is once you go above the center of gravity, you're getting into recruitment strategies that don't carry over to lifting objects that are below you.
Right.
So, that's, as a man who lifts lots of weights, you would know that massive strength in the deadlift does not guarantee an equal performance in a squat. It will certainly, someone who's got good deadlift strength will be far better at squatting than someone who has no deadlift strength. Right? But you can't make the equation, because I'm strong in the deadlift, I don't need to squat.
Right.
Because I'm strong in the squat, I don't need to deadlift.
Got it.
That's completely wrong, and anybody that does those lifts knows that. Why? Because they're under different motor control strategies. So the profile that you develop the strength, the recruitment pathways, the sequencing of the movement is unique to the confines of the pattern.